Good morning. It is so glad to have you watching 3+U this morning. Always, we hope it's a way for you to get engaged with the community, and I'm sure that I'm among the last people now that you're watching in your television viewing in these last several hours to talk about what happened and the tragedy in Texas last night. How can we not all still be focusing on that and our hearts going out to those families who've lost so much in just the span of a day? And yet what can we do here, I guess, except look for ways to embrace those we love and nestle into our own community. So as we begin the show and bring you in touch with things going on that we hope you will enjoy in the days to come, just know that we do it still with our thoughts going to those folks out there in Texas. And I'm not alone in saying that. I'm sure Paula Wilkes, who is here with the Bessie Smith Cultural Center, would echo that. Rich Mazingo is here with the Chattanooga Lookouts would as well. But as y'all kick off the show with me, I think I'm kind of right that all we can do is nestle into our own communities, and y'all are offering that opportunity this weekend at the Lookouts game.
That's it, and offer our prayers to those in Texas.
It's a real tragedy, but I think that we can find a way to overcome it. Talk about what you're doing at the Lookouts this weekend, because these particular folks who you're honoring are treasures in our own midst.
They are. So this weekend we've partnered up with the Lookouts, and thanks to Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union and Food City, we're being able to offer Negro League Appreciation Weekend with the Lookouts. So we have 2 fun-filled nights of games and at the Lookouts at AT&T Stadium, and we're honoring Negro League players, and we have 4 coming in from out of town that we will be honoring before the game and during the game as well. And then on Saturday we're having a breakfast at the Bessie sponsored by Erlanger, and that's a meet and greet with those players. But we want to honor those Negro League players that struggled and had to play on their own teams and couldn't play in the regular major leagues and anything like that.
Yeah.
So we've got a great partner with Rich Mazingo and the Lookouts, so we're just excited to be playing these games this weekend.
How excited are your guys, Rich? Because you've got young players there on AT&T Field. How many of them even knew what the Negro League Baseball League had been and how significant it was?
Well, you know, it's not only those guys. It's all of us that we really don't have any idea what these guys went through day in and day out just to play the game they loved. I mean, barnstorming throughout the South and the ridicule they ran into at every single city they went to. And I mean, the fact is they had a beautiful stadium that was literally less than a mile away from the stadium they were allowed to play in Chattanooga. They played at Lincoln Park over right behind Erlanger, and Ingalls Stadium was literally, a mile away, and they couldn't even play in that. So these guys overcame so much, and I don't know that our players have a great history of what was going on, but I'm thrilled to have the opportunity, especially at the breakfast on Saturday morning, to let these guys meet and get to know these guys, these Negro League players who went through so much just to get the same opportunity as my guys have on a day in and day out basis to play the game they love.
I'm embarrassed because now I'm forgetting the story, but I have a friend in town named Randy High, and I think his dad was on the Negro League team. If I'm right about that, Randy, sorry if I'm wrong, but he swells with pride, as he should.
They do. They do. We learn a lot of people will come in, and we have a Negro League exhibit in the museum currently. It's part of our permanent exhibit, but people will come in and say, well, my grandfather or my great-grandfather played in the Negro Leagues here in Chattanooga. I mean, we had Willie Mays and Satchel Paige playing at Lincoln Park. So we had some great people here and baseball legends that were part of that.
So you said there are 4 coming in, some or all of them from out of town?
Yeah, all 4 of those are from out of town, and we have 1 that possibly will be joining us from in town. And there may be others that come in to join us.
So from a crowd perspective, what should people know when they come to the game on Friday night, if they come that night? What are they going to get to see?
They're going to get to see both the teams will be in Negro League replica uniforms. So the Lookouts will be in Chattanooga Choo-Choo's uniforms, and they're playing the Birmingham Barons, and they will be in the Black Barons uniforms, and that's both nights. So they will be able to see the current players playing in those uniforms. Friday night we have fireworks after the game, and then on Saturday there's a seat cushion giveaway, so the first 1,000 people get a commemorative seat cushion for Negro League Appreciation Weekend.
And then the players themselves, Rich, are going to come onto the field to be honored. Is that the idea?
In a pregame ceremony, absolutely. We're going to bring all guys out right in front of the pitcher's mound and let them be introduced to the crowd. We'll give a little backstory about each one of them. They'll wave to the crowd, may or may not throw out a first pitch. But then those same guys were going to go into our concourse, and they want to meet people, and they want to visit, and they want to talk to you. So if you want autographs with them, if you want your kids' pictures with them or your pictures with them, come out. You will we'll kind of have a meet and greet on the concourse both nights. And then it's baseball as usual. So, but the opportunity to value these people and to tell them how much we appreciate it and to listen to their stories, it's just going to be a thrill for all of us.
I was a biography reader as a kid. I loved to read biographies, and the same would apply to me in a case like this. One of the coolest things about reading about somebody who became famous or meeting somebody who's done something is to then realize that the truth is they're just a person, but they had that grit to plug through and get what they wanted.
It is, and it's great to hear those stories firsthand from these people. And meeting with these gentlemen this weekend, like we said, Saturday we have an opportunity. It's $10 at the door if you want to come and have breakfast and sit down with them. And also with some of Rich's players and coaching staff will be there. But just an opportunity to hear some of those stories firsthand.
Right. I can't picture what the Negro League baseball uniform looked like, but I'm guessing it's not anything like what the guys are used to wearing. So do you think they might play differently?
I hope not. I hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't affect their play. But you know, to your point though, Julie, the Choo-Choo's jersey, which I love, it's a black and white jersey. It's literally white with black Choo-Choos across the front. And the one cool thing is we're going to have these available to sell in the gift shop.
Oh, really?
And part of the proceeds will go straight to the Bessie Smith Cultural Center.
That is fantastic. Yeah. And you know, COVID messed everything up. Is this the first time y'all have done this? Or
this is the first time that we've done this big of a partnership on this. We've done some things in the past with the Lookouts regarding Negro League, but this is our first year to do it, and we've already committed to next year with Rich.
It's kind of a neat idea because I know you've long encouraged people to come to the Bessie, but this is a situation where the Bessie is going out. That's a whole different way of reaching people.
It is, and that's one of our parts of our mission is we just want to make sure that we're telling the true story, and that may not be inside the Bessie Smith Cultural Center. That may be out in the community, and this is a great partnership with the Lookouts.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, Rich, and put you on the spot. Who's going to win?
Oh, yeah, the Lookouts are going to win. The Choo-Choos are going to win. Is what's going to happen. The Choo-Choos are going to win this weekend.
You had to say that. I knew you were going to give that answer. So they get their tickets at the gate?
No, best way to do is go to lookouts.com. If you go to lookouts.com, you can buy tickets for the event. They're available right this minute.
Okay.
All our tickets these days are digital, so it'll send us straight to your phone, and you can just go to the front gate, scan it, and come on in.
And on Saturday, the first 1,000 people get the seat cushion?
Yes.
So buy quickly, but Friday is the fireworks, Saturday is the seat cushion. Both nights are going to be great, and the Choo-Choos are going to win. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Technology is everywhere. Count on Local 3 News to help you get the most of it. Ways to make life easier, save some money, and protect your family from scams. What the Tech? Weekdays at 5:30.